Reinforcements have arrived. Mission timer initialized.
Awaiting acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Awaiting
Yes, sir.
orders.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements
Awaiting
have
orders.
arrived.
Acknowledged.
Comrade, affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
New construction options. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
New
Vehicle
construction
acknowledged.
options.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Knowledge.
New construction
Yes, sir.
options. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Vehicle
ready.
acknowledged.
Report.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Acknowledged.
Cannot deploy here. New construction options.
Reporting.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building. Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Report. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Report.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative.
New construction options. Building.
Acknowledged.
On hold. Cancel.
Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Reporting.
Unit
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Awaiting orders.
Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Vehicle reporting.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unable to comply. Building in progress.
If you fail,
New construction options.
do not return.
Building. On hold. Cancel.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Fail.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Report. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Report.
New
Affirmative.
construction options.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Waiting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Comrade. Affirmative. Report. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting. Yes,
Building.
sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Silence
Acknowledged.
needed.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Building. On hold. Cancel. Building.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction
Comrade.
complete.
Affirmative.
Unable to comply. Building in progress. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged.
On hold.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Cancel.
Acknowledged.
Construction
Yes,
complete.
sir. Acknowledged. Yes, affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready. Unit ready.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reported.
Unit ready.
Comrade, acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade, affirmative. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade, affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade, affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade, yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Waiting order.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative. At once, sir.
Yes, affirmative. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready. Cannot deploy here.
Report acknowledged.
Silos needed. Building. Construction complete. Silos needed. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Iron curtain
Comrade.
charging.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting
order.
acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Affirmative.
Reinforcements have
Yes, sir.
arrived.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Vehicle report. Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Vehicle report. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Cannot deploy here. Building. Primary building selected. Spy
Vehicle
plane
reported.
ready. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Comrade.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Building.
Comrade. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Select target.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Iron curtain
Report
ready.
acknowledged.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Report. Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reinforcements
Yes, sir.
have arrived.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay.
Spy plane ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged.
Silos needed. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Spy plane ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Select target.
Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Ready and waiting. Very well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, okay.
Spy
Okay.
plane ready.
Waiting orders. At once.
Reinforcements
Waiting
have
orders.
arrived.
Agreed. Very well. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Agreed. Affirmative.
Yeah,
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Comrade.
Select target.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.
Congratulations, comrade. That was a difficult campaign. I do not envy you. Yet I think all of Spain was beaten into submission. What you left of it. I know your most difficult missions still lie ahead. I will not keep you from your work. Let us say, the next time we meet, we'll be with vodka in our hands and large women on our arms. До свидания, Kerry. Be well. And here we are, comrade. You have done your job so well, I am out of mine. As I predicted, no war to fight. Yet, do not worry. I have a dasher to tend, cabbages to grow. And as we both know, I have lost my heart in this. But this I will leave for you in your new office. General,